5 News This Morning starts now.
We're getting one of the first looks of a sketch of the suspect accused of a killing a husband and wife at Devil's Den State Park. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthy will join us live in minutes with the latest on the manhunt.
And for today, a hot one out there. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s could hit 100 in the River Valley, and we'll see plenty of that humidity as well. We'll talk about when some relief's on the way in just a little bit.
Pure evil came to the heart of our city.
And we're learning more about a shooting at a New York City office building that left multiple dead. The latest on the investigation into a motive in minutes.
But first, a live look outside in Springdale here. It's 6:30. Good morning. A beautiful sunrise here on this Tuesday. And as you're waking up this morning, things are definitely heating up outside. So lots of water, air conditioned shade.
Yes. Throw on the sunscreen as well if you're heading outside, and take breaks in the shade if you can. Again, it already felt like 83 or 85 this morning in Fort Smith. If it feels like 85, the sun's not up, it is humid, it is soupy, it is icky, whatever you want to call it. It's just not fun to be outside. Bentonville currently 75 degrees with that dew point of 75. So again, the mugginess there in the land of Walmart. You're seeing plenty of that orange hue on the horizon as the sun's rising on this Tuesday morning. And that relief is here on the way soon. I certainly wish we could be here just a little bit sooner. That feels like it's going to be in the upper 90s by 11 a.m. in Northwest Arkansas, approaching it, or I should say hitting the triple digits by even the noon hour or into the rest of the afternoon. It'll be as high as 105 or 106 through much of the afternoon and evening hours. For the River Valley, once again, hitting the triple digits as early as 11 o'clock and hitting the 109, 110 range. Some areas as high as maybe 112. So you can basically take yesterday's, how you felt outside. It's going to be the same for today. Now, thankfully, some relief is on the way very soon, and you can almost taste it. Those temperatures dropping off about 10 to 15 degrees by Friday and staying pretty okay for the upcoming weekend. And then for the River Valley, more of the same. So we'll talk about how it's going to get there with a way of a cold front and some rain chances coming up in your full forecast. For now, we'll take a look at traffic this morning on this Tuesday morning. Take a live look along I-40 at Lee Creek Road. Good morning to you there. Again, traffic moving smoothly so far. A nice, beautiful sunrise there in the background. And we're going to see plenty of sunshine for today. Just make sure to stay safe out there in the heat. We'll talk more about when that relief will be here coming up in just a little bit. Joe and Tiffany.
Pretty heinous crime. I mean, these two people who are fairly new to the area were enjoying the outdoors and the amenities that this particular area they moved to.
Arkansas State Police are sharing a sketch of a man that they say could be connected to the double murder over the weekend at Devil's Den. A married couple was found dead on a walking trail just before 3 p.m. on Saturday. The couple's 2 young girls were with them at the time. Both girls escaped without injuries and are now safe with family. The manhunt for the person responsible is now entering its 4th day.
With police releasing this sketch, they're hoping it'll generate some leads, possibly into the person's identity.
5 News reporter Jacob Luthy joins us live in Lowell with the latest efforts to track down the suspect. Good morning, Jacob.
Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Joe. Yes, as you just mentioned, the search for the person police suspect of killing Clinton and Kristen Brink at Devil's Den State Park over the weekend has now entered its 4th day, and the Arkansas State Police is continuing to take lead on this investigation. They're working with local, state, and federal agencies, including the FBI in Little Rock, who has supplied manpower and specialized resources, and trying to chase down any possible leads that they can find. Now go ahead and take a look at your screen. This was released by the Arkansas State Police late last night. This is the person of interest, and this is a composite drawing of him. Investigators are asking the public for help in identifying the man so that they may bring him in for questioning. Patrick McCall is a professional manhunter with experience tracking down fugitives across the country, and he shared with 5 News his perspective about what's going on behind the scenes as ASP continues this search. He says the lack of information being released has everything to do with holding evidence close, but says behind the scenes the work is nonstop. He says investigators are most likely deploying license plate cameras, social media searches, and doing cell phone records and going through the victims' personal lives to try and catch the suspect. McCall says the remote setting of Devil's Den combined with the nature of this crime paints a chilling picture, and says the suspect likely knew the area.
This individual probably enjoyed the park just as these people did, right? Regular goer to the park, did some surveillance and found his perfect hiding spot in here. So anybody that seemed out of the ordinary 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or as recently as the day of should be reported to law enforcement.
Again, this is a very, very popular state park here in Arkansas, and investigators are asking anyone who may have been there on Saturday to check their cell phones, check their GoPro camera footage. If you were filming, somehow you were out there taking pictures with your family, to check maybe the suspect is somewhere in the background. They're also asking area residents to check security camera footage as well as game footage and share that with Troop L right here at Arkansas State Police in Lowell if you have any information about the suspect or his whereabouts. But I'll go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Jacob. Well, police have identified the couple who was killed in the attack as 43-year-old Clinton Brink and 41-year-old Kristen Brink. The family had recently moved to Prairie Grove. We've learned Clinton had transferred jobs from South Dakota, where he worked for Prairie Farms Dairy. He was set to start a new job this week, delivering milk in the Fayetteville area for Highland Dairy.
Well, the attack on Saturday has caused quite a few people to rethink how to stay safe while hiking on isolated trails. Outdoors experts say one of the first things you need to do is make sure that you know the trail, study the area that you're planning to hike. They also suggest carrying pepper spray for protection or using walking stick as a self-defense weapon. One of the issues from over the weekend was barely any cell phone service inside of Devil's Den. However, experts say don't let that keep you from taking your phone.
Your phone does have the SOS capability even without service. So a lot of people don't know that. You also can alert your phone in emergencies. It can contact your emergency contact people.
There's also blowhorns that you can carry when you hike to scare away bears. They could be good for getting the attention out to others.
Well, we will continue following updates from state police and bring you the latest developments as they come into our newsroom on 5 News Plus. To learn how to download it to your smart TV, just text the word plus to 479-785-5000. Well, today, a teen charged with capital murder is set to have an arraignment hearing. 15-year-old Amy Manduano is one of 10 people facing charges connected to a deadly Rogers shooting. Police say that they responded to a call on South B Street on March 8th and found the victim, Andreas Fonseca. He had been shot, and court documents say 10 people were arrested after the murder. 9 are facing capital murder charges. You can find more details on each of these cases on our website, 5newsonline.com.
At least 4 victims are dead, 1 in critical condition after a shooting at a New York City office building.
Amy Kiley reports on the ongoing investigation.
We have got report of gunfire.
Pure evil came to the heart of our city.
A New York City police officer and at least 3 other victims are dead after a shooting in a Manhattan office building yesterday evening. The police commissioner says 36-year-old fallen officer Didarul Islam was there working security.
Officer Islam was married with 2 young boys, and his wife is pregnant with their 3rd child.
He's a true blue New Yorker, not only in the uniform he wore, but in his spirit and energy of loving this city.
The Park Avenue high-rise houses the offices of the NFL. It says one of its employees was seriously injured in the attack. An official with knowledge of the investigation says the suspect had a grievance with the Football League. Officials say he walked into the building carrying an M4 assault rifle. They say he opened fire in the lobby and on the 33rd floor and later died of an apparently self-inflicted wound.
He wasn't there looking to kill people at random. He could have done that right on the streets of Midtown Manhattan with that rifle and taken a lot more lives.
Police identified the suspect as a 27-year-old from Las Vegas with a mental health history. They say he had a concealed carry license and no significant criminal record. Multiple agencies are investigating.
This is a guy who went into that building intending to kill someone and probably knowing he was not going to come out alive.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.